You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I've been totally surprised by the way things have gone in this country ever since the Hamas October 7th terrorist attack. But here we are in America. Jewish people and Jewish girls in high school are being subjected to anti-Semitic slurs, remarks from basketball players during a basketball game. We've got a New York City private school that was playing a public school, and the game had to be stopped because the public school had players that were yelling anti-Semitic slurs at the girls from the Jewish private school. I'm baffled by this. I'm floored by this. All the pro-Hamas protesting and everything in this country. I have been, I thought we had sort of seen it all over the last couple of years. The meltdown, the getting out and protesting on behalf of fentanyl Floyd and all these leftists losing their minds. And then this. And I can't say a lot has surprised me, but things like this does baffle me these days. I just can't even believe that Jewish Americans are being subjected to this kind of thing. It's amazing to me. I really am surprised. This was, and I didn't see this coming. I didn't at all. This was flagrant and foul. New York Post. High school girls basketball game in Yonkers was canceled this week when players on the home team shot anti-Semitic slurs at their Jewish opponents who needed security guards to escort them off the court to safety. I mean, we're losing cabin pressure, folks, at this point. We really are. The girls' varsity teams from Leffell School, a private Jewish school in Hartsdale, and Roosevelt High School, a public school in Yonkers. Okay, so this was in New York, but not New York City. Faced off in a non-league game Thursday evening. Quote, "I support Hamas, you effing Jew." Whoa, okay. A Roosevelt player snarled at a Leffell opponent, according to the New York City Public Schools Alliance, a group of parents and teachers fighting anti-Semitism. From the outset, there was hostility and aggression with, quote, substantially more jabs and comments thrown at players on our team than what I've had experienced in the past, a senior player, Robin Bosworth, wrote in an op-ed for Leffell's student-run newspaper, The Lion's Roar. Wow, there is Robin right there. This is against another team in March of 2023. This is their coach, John Tessitore. That's crazy. At the end of the third quarter, her teammates were getting injured by rough plays, and, quote, players on the opposing team started yelling Free Palestine and other anti-Semitic slurs and curses at us, wrote Bosworth, also editor-in-chief of the school paper. I have played a sport every athletic season throughout my high school career, and I have never experienced this kind of hatred directed at one of my teams before. Instead of responding to hatred with more of the same, we chose to separate ourselves from the situation and leave with dignity and pride in who we are and what we believe in, she continued. Honestly, probably a good thing you got out of there, or it might have gotten real ugly real fast. Lions head coach John Tessitore consulted with his squad, decided to end the game, according to Michael Kay, Leffell's head of school. Our team was playing on the road. During the course of the game, a small number of players on the opposing team directed hurtful anti-Semitic comments towards members of our team, Kay wrote in a letter to the school community. Students at the $45,000 a year private school were shocked by the on-court hate. This is my school, and it's just unacceptable. Some of the things they said to my teammates are very disgusting. One student wrote on the NYCPS Alliance post. Kay said that Roosevelt's athletic director, Kyle Calabro, has since apologized and said, quote, "The follow-up would be swift and appropriate." On Friday, Roosevelt's principal, Edward Deschent, also apologized to Kay and described the, quote, "investigative steps that had been taken and outlined a number of disciplinary consequences and educational responses, including the possibility of an in-person meeting between both teams." That sounds like a cocktail for chaos, getting these two teams back together in the same room. I mean, things are just too crazy right now. If I was a parent, that wouldn't happen. I'm incredibly proud of the manner in which our players and coaching staff responded to this potentially harrowing incident, Kay said. A spokesman for the Yonkers Public School District downplayed the shocking behavior. Imagine that. Quote, "It's come to our attention that a student athlete made a statement involving Free Palestine." You notice they didn't include the anti-Semitic slurs, et cetera, that were part of all this in this spokesman statement. The district said this incident was promptly addressed in line with our district's policies and values. Well, how come that's not made public in the article? So we go over here to Fox Digital. This is crazy. Fox News Digital reached out to Roosevelt High School for comment. I guess they didn't get anything back. According to Leffell School student paper op-ed, the two teams did line up to shake hands after the game. Despite our conflicting feelings about this practice, every member of our team acted with respect and class and lined up to shake hands. Wow. Bosworth wrote, however, being forced to shake hands with and say good game to people who had expressed such hatred did not sit right with me afterwards. If a team shows blatant disrespect towards my team and our school community's values, it should not be tolerated or forgotten immediately following the game. Wow. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. You know, it's been, like I said before I got into the meat of the video, it's been completely unbelievable what some of these people have been subjected to, and now it's trickled into our high schools. I mean, that's absolutely crazy to me. You send your kid off, they're going to play their basketball game. Next thing you know, I support Hamas, you effing Jew. Wow. I mean, it's just not something you would ever think in 2024. I would have thought this kind of thing would have been dead and buried for 70 years. And it's not. I mean, it has certainly made a lot of people raise up, pay attention, and honestly, I think this one issue will cause a lot of people to jump political party lines. And it won't be for the Democratic Party either. So, tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.